wide, I could have a double set of batteries on either side, but I made it more narrow because my people were like constantly walking through here, and I'm like, well, I don't actually need that much space, but now I kind of actually do, and yeah, it's fine. All right, let's get you guys up there. I'm not sure what the fuck happened with this, but okay. I think that's as wide as I was making it. I think I had batteries sitting there. So if that's the case, let's just get you guys fixed up. Gonna have to fix up inside. I have to do a bit of deleting. So not quite up to there, but here and there, and along this wall too. And Skizzle's having an assaulting spree. I gotta admit, Skizzle just sounds like straight up a band. Slept on the ground. Dude, you have a bed. If you slept on the ground somewhere, that's entirely your problem, because you have a bed. You're on your bed. You're literally having a tantrum on your bed as we speak. Like, you couldn't be more in your bed unless you're actually inside your bed. These people impress me every single day. Alright. Plus this place, I've got my second, like, I'm calling these places like condos, basically, at this point. So, yeah, I've got like a second housing condo type thing going on. It's kind of nice. I should have 3. Yeah. I've got part of the second one and the first one up top here. So, it's looking radioactive. It's fantastic. I like it. But yeah. Let me just adjust my headset. My earrings being a dick. There we go. It's just being sharp pressure on my face that doesn't need to be there. But anyway. Let's see, what else? I've got a few people in hospital at the moment. I've got a yak hanging out there. So that's basically going to be like an entertainment area. It's going to be, I'll have 4 of them. I don't know if I should keep those as that kind of rec space. Like, as long as it keeps people coming over and hanging out, I will make multiple little party spots and stuff in these. All else I'll have to do is, like, I could also make, like, TV corners and shit like that. I could literally put, like, 4 TVs in here if I wanted to. The only problem... Sorry, the only problem I've got is the doors in the dead center of the room, which kind of makes a problem, because you can't, like, rotate it on a half angle. Or at least not with Core, you can't. But yeah, where is the other one? This over here, all my animals should be in here. Neil, if I zoom out enough. Say, all of you guys, if you guys can just drop whatever you've got. I don't know if there's any more yaks in here that have stuff, but that should be fine. Okay, so you lot, I need to send you guys back out. And I don't know if it's going to be better. I might have to divide that in 2. Honestly. Because I don't have, like... Sorry, let me have some fucking water. Like, I do have some animals. I just don't have a lot of animals. See if that helps. I've got a calf. I've got some foals. Alright, I've got those. I've got mufflos. What else we got here? Got horses. So, yeah, there's not a lot. There's, like, barely 2,000. Even if a couple of them have, like, I don't know, descendants, they're not going to really have problems. Fucking hell, Belle's been fucked up. I'm going to have to go check on Belle. Normally they don't show you that they're that fucking badly injured. Like, Josh is, like, patched up. I don't mind that showing them that they're patched up now, because that helps knowing which ones are in the motherfucking hospital, because it doesn't always tell you. Lasagna would have come down. Skizzer and all of them probably came down. Val came down. Bora did as well. I would like to swap over some stuff. I don't know about sending Nitra up. Mitz can stay here. She fucking hated up top. Let's send Rabbit, Sky, Allie, Az. Let's get you guys going up there. I'll have to get Az a gun too. It's only like 4 people. Maybe we could send Legrand. I think Legrand was the one that I was using up there for a lot of my trades, so I'll send him back up, because that way if I hit a trader on the way, I'll have somebody. As for this shit, I I know you guys keep telling me to take hay, but I'll take one quantity of that. As for food, we still do need to take like a fuck ton of food up. I might as well just call this at like 2,000. 16 days of food. Maybe we could take a little bit more. They won't eat the chocolate on the way. I think there's only like 5 or 6 people. So let's go with like 12. Like at least 2 days worth of like dedicated food. Some survival meals. Let's take, I don't know, about 200. That's immediately 40 days worth of food. And I probably could take like some rice or something for like additional for the animals. I don't want to take that much, but I also don't want to lose out on feeding them. That's fine. They'll get up there in time for that. As for this medicine, I don't want you guys to take the good shit. You take enough for one for each of you. I don't have any other additional medicines really that I can offer. Hops and shit. I'm still growing hops. I guess like I feed that to the animals, so I don't notice it. But yeah, okay, what can I take with me? Because it's here somewhere. I'm gonna have to find it. It's in a storage if that's showing up here. I might just have to allocate Xena to get the healing mech serum and somebody can go find it. Yeah, okay, I kind of want to take like basically steel with me if I can. The only problem is that I do need to take a few bolts of like something else to sell in the event that I find like a trader that has something that I might want, which is a bit of a problem. Also, it might be worth me taking a few hundred of these since up top can do medicine, but I just don't have much of this. So if I take about, I could probably spare a bit more than that. Probably spare maybe 600 of that medicine making. And we'll take, I guess they can carry 3,000 steel. Like, holy fuck. That's going to get a lot of shit built up there. At least, if nothing else, if I take that much steel, I can straight away just start making components and shit if I have components up there. The only problem is that my caravan with components isn't back yet. If I leave out a couple of spots for it, like about 100 weight, I could probably force a bunch of components into the caravan itself, like forced add. It's a serious risk, but I'll try it. So that take me down to, it's not really enough, is it? Take it down to double zeros. I don't want you to be at least a full 100. And I'll do it. Alright, so a little over 100, because I don't know quite what components weigh, but I should be able to carry maybe the 30 odd that's coming back. If it arrives back in time, I can shove that on this caravan. If not, these people will move. And as far as like expensive stuff goes, I could probably take some Thrombo fur. It's pretty light. And what's the most expensive next one that I've got a lot of? Rhino leather and guinea pig fur. If I can take these plus components plus that, I can sell these if I need to in a pinch, and or I've got a shit ton of rice. And the rest of it, we should be able to go. Because if I come across a trader and they've got psychic shock lances, I want them. So I'll want to sell something. I'll sell rice and I'll sell fucking leathers for that. Easily. Alright, that's fine. And if I can find out just where away are you guys? Like half a day away. Fine. If they're only about half a day away, wherever they hitch these up, I'll just tell the people to add the caravan stuff when my people arrive. In the meantime, since I don't know where this healing thing is, operations, yes, get that. As for up top, I don't think the caravan with that arrived yet. I don't think so anyway. Can't say for certain. Also, I have a Thrombo horn, which means I did kill Thrombos here at some point. Sasha's having a tantrum. Alright, so Cena is waiting on stuff. All my animals are in the pen. I don't see anything out here that suggests healing things. So, have I got... Cypress is only a small caravan. I thought it was Corpse. Yeah, no, Corpse is on its way back. Cypress, where are you, mate? Okay, there. They're a day and a half. They're like basically 2 days out. It's fine. And this place is permanent summer, so I don't really have to worry too much about outdoors and crops and shit. However, I don't know how well a lot of these crops will go in winter. I've still got a little bit of time, so if my people have got the time, they got the time and they'll make the effort to just like, whatever is ripe, just pull it. And if I'll leave everything planted, and if it lasts through permanent summer, winter, well, then it lasts through permanent summer, winter. As for this group up here, this was rice. I'm going to re-enable that. And this, I don't know if this is enclosed yet. Yes, it is. So, do I have any? I've got that, and I've got this generator that's supposed to be getting made, but I don't have components for it. I believe that's what the problem is. Yes, that and steel. Although I have got steel. I have 15 steel. I have steel. It's fine. Okay, so I am going to need more and more like steel stuff around here, but we're going to have a caravan come up, so it's fine. I'm going to need this to connect all around here, because eventually I'm going to need electronics in here. And I'm going to need one of these things here too. That's going to take up such a good little growing area, but it will auto-connect to this straight up. So I don't really mind that. If they could make that, we would have so much power going on this grid immediately. Fantastic. Mind you, I am liking the blue. It almost looks purple, which makes me question what lights I put down. Ah, it's blue. All right, so I've got one generator. I don't think I've got much else in the way of power around the place. Like, I've got a couple of things getting built, but it really is lacking. Also, floors. I don't have straw, but I do have wood. So I'll tell you what, if I can just sit down this whole area here, it basically goes from the wall straight over 2 bars in like that. Oh, this one. All right, I'm going to need to do this because these aren't going to turn if they've got trees and shit in the way. However, it also requires my people actually get off their ass and cut the trees. And we all know how they feel about cutting trees. I'm not sure how far this one goes out, but we'll put it to about, I think it's only like 18. Something like that. I'll pull it at 18 and I'll have a look. Yeah, there we go. I can know you, RimWorld. Alright. This one doesn't matter as much. It's just got to cover up until there, because it won't matter over the water. I don't have any additional there. Now, up here, again, I hadn't done this yet because my people hadn't grown anything. Now, this particular area, I'm not going to worry about as much, only because I've got the grow area there. So I'm going to have my own plants. So I'm going to set this up so that they can't, like, trees and shit can't grow between them, like in these little spots here. But the rest of it should be fine. I hope. I hope that thing doesn't block that. I'll find out. It'll be my own problem when I discover that. I love how I, like, say, know your RimWorld, and then I don't fucking know that. Like, what do you call it? It's double standards or some shit. I don't know. Hypocrisy, maybe? Yeah, I think that's the one. Anyway. Squirrel's having a food binge because very long outdoors. Oh, diddums. I could tell you to stay indoors, but what is your job? You're plant cutting. You might do a lot better at the next place, honestly. Undergrounder that likes plants. You're gonna get tantrums a lot. I love how humans having an insulting spree because they themselves were insulted. That's one way to do it. My people are such like fucking curious little things. Oh yeah, I've got people butchering. Nice, I've got 3 in here butchering. 4, 5, 6 people on butchering that I can see. That's pretty good. 6 fucking cooks butchering. I've got 3 other cooks in here. I've got 3 or 4, 5 cooks in here. Maybe. Give or take. I've got to like see them going back and forth putting stuff down. But yeah, it's busy. It's good to see them actually doing the butchering, because as soon as the butchering's done, the only thing they can do is cooking. Also, it's already starting to snow. So, yeah. I don't know how many people I've got set up for like plants and shit, but we'll find out. I'm gonna just knock the complaining ones out. Actually, you do have any cannibals. No, I don't feed my people to cannibals. Also, welcome in, Len. I have like, it's a running gag that everybody wants me to like get my tribe up to cannibals. I've got a couple. They're not allowed to eat humans. If I catch them eating humans, they're going to get the ever-loving snot beaten out of them. Generally speaking, usually if my people don't actually like, don't comply with like general like orders and shit like that, and only just slap them around a little bit, send them to prison or hospital and make them think about what their choices were, kind of thing. And then after that, business back to usual kind of thing. But I've got so many fucking people, it doesn't really matter if anybody's actually available to do their job, because I've probably got 8 other people that can do it at any given time. So it's kind of great, except for up here in Qulin, I don't have that many available people. I've got mostly, a lot of these people aren't cooks. I had to bring a couple in because I didn't have anybody cooking, and I've got so much food now. Like, look at this shit I've got when I go the wrong way. I've got so much fucking food up here already. I've got like almost 6,000 corn. I've got 31,000 rice. Like it's doing well in consideration to the fact that I eventually have to move this entire group up with them. Like, I don't care if I have enough food here growing. Like, what I've made at the moment, it's gonna like feed them over winter and all that shit. And a lot of them have got still like a few little things going on because I had to put stuff in everywhere, which is why my rec room currently is in the freezer, because yeah, downsizing. We're deconstructing this whole base to move eventually, because the funny thing is I spent probably 6 months real world time building this place up, and then I had to start deconstructing it as soon as we started moving. That's why we've got like gaps and stuff like in here and stuff. But yeah, we're slowly starting to build up this place. We'll have like 4 hospitals. We'll have technically 8 prisons, a couple of kitchens, like two kitchens, 2 fridges, 2 storage. I'll have 2 sets of butcher rooms, although I could really do with more, so I might end up like using more spaces. I'll see what I do. And I'll have like various little areas where they can like work on their stuff. I don't know if I still want that in here. I'll see what I think as I go about it. I'll have like, I think 5 rec rooms, give or take, bits and pieces in it. These were gonna be, like areas where I could do like certain research. I might still do it, I might not. I might end up just turning them into the grow rooms that I originally like shaped them for, because if I grab a sun lamp, like, that's in the way. Hold on. Grab one that's not in the way. It's perfect size, more or less, for like a grow room, give or take. So I could use those spaces as like close by indoor spaces, which would allow me to get rid of this. Or I could turn most of this into like rice and hops and stuff, which would feed my animals pretty exceptionally. Because these big areas down here and up top of the map as well, they're also food growing areas. These are actually dedicated grow rooms that will be indoors once I actually get them running. That's going to take a lot of work. Especially this one's going to be a fucking nightmare with the heated thing in it. But you know what? It only catches fire every so often, and as long as the walls are pretty solid, it's not going to really matter. As long as people aren't actually inside at the time. I've also got wildlife roaming around up here. Might get rid of the mega sloth too. There's alpacas. I don't actually know if I keep alpacas on this map. Hold on. Animals. Can I have animals? Let's have a look. I've got to also manage my animals on the 2 things. I have got no alpacas. That's just meat animals. It's fine. How's this one going for it? They also have alpacas. I don't know. Oh, shit. Hold on. I don't know if they've got alpacas set to food animals or not. Yeah, they do. Cool. That'd be fine. I'm looking forward to like increasing the sheer amount of like animals that I've got. At the moment, I'm really limited on like my hauling animals. I see you, orange horse. Fuck off, mate. Yeah, I'm pretty limited on like my hauling animals and stuff, because every time they go between the 2 areas, this area is really strict with how few animals they can actually handle, because I just don't have that many animal handlers up here yet. I will eventually, but a lot of them animal handlers and cooks are in my salvation base, as opposed to up here we had a lot of like the crafters and the production people and stuff. Hiya. Is that... Oh, you guys didn't have to drop chocolate right there, mate. Like, somebody's gonna eat that. You're hauling something to stockpile, harvesting rice plant, mate, you're available. Can you haul the chocolate so we don't get that? And what else have you got on you? You have components. Mate, I'm gonna watch where you're going, because if you're going all the way into there, where is the caravan gonna go out at the moment? It's up there. I'll tell you what, I could drop it about here and it would be so close and I could force people to put that on the caravan, so I'm gonna do that. I'll just wait till Cleo gets over here, because you've got 48 and I think you've got them all. Also, I can't operate on Xena. Xena's currently confused. As soon as they're done with their dementia, we'll get rid of that. Alright, mate. As soon as you... just right there. Thank you. Alright, who's in this caravan? I need people... Okay, Rabbit. Mate, you're just wondering, can you load all of that onto a caravan? I don't know if you can pick that all up on one go, but I left space for this. Also, who the fuck packed duck eggs? That was not on my list. What the fuck? I specifically said, like, hey, pemmican, rice, packaged survival meals, and some simple meals. I don't remember saying bring corn and bring eggs. But alright, that happened. Hey, Shadow. Welcome in. What you up to today? Oh, man. I ended up having the goulash before, stream tonight. Because I don't know, I find that it like sits with me for ages. That must have been in their inventory already. What do you mean? What, with the components and shit? Oh, the eggs. Yeah, that's alright, I got there in the end. Figured it out. Yeah, that's true, I've never even considered that. Because I've always been like, sometimes you load up a caravan and somebody brings like some weird shit like meat or something and you're like, okay, I guess raw meat for who and what now? But yeah, that happens. Also, I remember I was supposed to look for Belle. What's your problem? You're mostly fine. She'll get up eventually, maybe. It's a few good or bad meaning. It's just because it's like such a rich meal. It's like very intense and stuff like that. Like it takes a long time for me to process. Anything with like meat in it, generally I take a long time to like kind of digest that, I guess. Also, why are these ducks outside? What happened? Did my fence break? Or, oh, I know what happened. They hatch. Somebody's taking some duck eggs somewhere they're not supposed to be, and they're fucking hatching, aren't they? Yep, that's what's happening. Yeah, it is pretty filling, although when I cooked up the one tonight, I dropped one of the 2 pieces of toast, so I was a little sad about that. It also scared the shit out of Asora, because she was, like, really close by, and it was, like, I'd put, like, a really light, like, layer of butter on it before I toasted it, so it was, like, sizzling a little bit as it came out of the toaster, which is, of course, why I burnt my hand and dropped it. But yeah, she was just, like, she did not trust this sizzling piece of bread that was on the ground. So, yeah, there was trust lost there. She's in the doorway. She won't come any closer. It didn't land on her or anything. She's just like, yeah, I don't know about that. Eating things that sizzle. I can only imagine. You know how you get like those sizzling plates and stuff like that at restaurants? I could just imagine what she'd think of that. Alright, I think I got all the components into this place. I also don't know where these ducks are coming from because I don't... like, unless they just got brought up here and then just hatched, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me because all my eggs should be down bottom. But let's have a look at, let's see, the raw food, animal products. Yeah, I don't have fertile or unfertile here. I should take unfertile eggs up in here. I wasn't for a while, but I really should take that back. Does she look betrayed? She's not looking at me, so I can't tell. She's doing that thing where, like, she's laying with her kind of like her back shoulder kind of thing towards me. And, like, She's just looking like the opposite way down the house, kind of thing. Nah, she's walked off. She knows I'm talking about her. She knows what's up. Let's see if I can put a couple of turrets up here. But, yeah, I don't know. I also didn't get a lot of sleep today, so that was great too. It was bright as fuck here. I'm not even sure why it was that bright, but it was that bright. I do want these to go like... I kind of wanted them to be like about here, but that's too close, but I can't put it there unless... Hold on. How close can I get that? I kind of can. Just in spaces. No therapy to tomorrow. Oh, yeah. I was wondering. I was going to say, I'm like, isn't it Tuesday? I'm like, I don't normally get to see you much Tuesdays now because you normally have a pretty consistent appointment on Tuesdays. But yeah, Wednesdays... Honestly, I feel like Wednesdays, nobody's missing much. I'm just absolutely flipping out in random games and shit. Oh, come on, Nikki, you can do it. Maybe not. She's having an artery blockage and this thing's mauling her. That's not going to end well. And Rolf, have you got a gun? Radmath, do you have one? Yeah, you got a gun. Mate, can you come down here? I have people walking through my base. And therapy in classes in an hour. Oh, yeah. I was wondering, I'm like, I haven't heard you mention your classes and stuff for a while. I didn't know if you're on holidays. Nikki, move. Jesus Christ, let them attack the visitors. Let it attack the visitors. Look, there's delicious visitors right there. Igubi is on spot. Radmath, can you attack it too? Nikki, seriously, just keep going. There we go. Okay, she's good. She's good. So yeah, what a welcome to my little visitors here. It's like, hi, I'm just gonna destroy this thing as meme, everyone. I see you, Methless. I see you dancing around. The first week of 2024 was free for me. I was wondering about that because I was talking to Snipe earlier and classes and everything is still going through for him in Canada. And I was just wondering because I'm like, it did remind me that you guys sometimes do say that like the whole like setup of things are like a little bit different. Yeah. I also love the heart with the wings. I really like how that looks. Yeah, as far as I can tell, like in Australia, we basically holidays and shit happens around December. Like a lot of schools, unis, businesses, well, some businesses, I should say, tend to shut down in like mid-December and reopen like mid-January. So it's only like a whole month off, but some places go for like the extra couple of weeks. Like I know private schools do 2 full months of holidays from December and January, so they leave earlier and they come back later. Some industrial places, they will actually, what do you call it? They will shut down for longer. I need to find a doctor for somebody at the moment. Hold on. Who is nearby? It's got some skills. Rose and Franklin. I ain't seen either of you guys near me. Weeks is in the area. Yeah, Weeks can do doctoring. Hey, Weeks. Would you... where's Eddie? There's Eddie. What are you going to get? You tending? You tending with good shit? Okay, alright. What's your bio? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, I'll keep an eye on Nikki while we talk. And she's got like 4 hours. What's that 3 days from uni differ between unis? Ah, okay. Yeah, well, I guess it's like the same kind of principle as like with the public and private schools and shit like that. Same kind of logic is like everywhere is like a little bit different. And depending on like what their schedules and stuff like that are. But yeah, it's kind of interesting to learn because like I kind of thought more people, you know, I don't know why. I just always kind of thought that more people were universally away or on holidays in and around Christmas regardless. Because I know that like a lot of places at the moment overseas and stuff have got snow and stuff. So like logically I'd be like, man, that'd be difficult. And then I saw I think I saw like Sweden, videos of Sweden or the Netherlands or something like that. One of the two. And they were like, still got to go to school. And like these kids were literally like snow shoveling their way to school. Like 2 kids up front were like trying to like shovel as you go. Hydrate still says it's sold out, does it? I put that on snooze last night. Let me have a look. I had such problems also with my sound alerts tonight. If it wasn't for Qulin redeeming Cheese Slap right at the beginning of stream, I wouldn't have even known that my sound alerts weren't working. Apparently somebody subscribed last night and I don't know who it was. And I can't say thank you to them because I don't know which one I don't know who did it. But like, I appreciate it. It didn't go off, and apparently my sound alerts weren't working since about then yesterday. Because like Cheese Slap and shit were working yesterday for like half the stream, and then it just stopped. And what it turned out to be, and anybody that is using sound alerts might end up encountering the same problem, is that sound alerts has updated kind of how they work. So you got to re-enable sound alerts with your stream, and then in whatever your streaming medium is, in my case Twitch Studio, you have to go in and refresh the enables in Twitch Studio and then go back and check that it's connected. I will hydrate, thank you Shadow. I actually need to like chug a bit of water today, honestly. Hold on. I sort of wish I still had my old type of drink bottle. I could like very easily drink a lot of water really quickly and quietly with that one. This one, I've got to wait for it to very slowly